Pastor, the Great Supper. I preached this sermon 18 years ago, but I titled it, and I got to do what God tell me to do. 18 years ago, I titled it, Thanks But No Thanks. My nephew, he loved that sermon because I guess he could relate to it. But it's the same scriptures. But I'm going to call it what the Bible calls it, what Jesus called it, the Great Supper. You know, food brings about a certain harmony. When you sit down and eat with people, people are relaxed. And Jesus is so wise. When you eating, you open-minded. You like me. I just like to listen. I want to eat. You go ahead and talk. But this time, Jesus was eating with his disciples. Then he started talking about this man that made a great supper. How this man went all out his way to prepare a great supper. A huge supper. And everybody that he invited to the supper ignored. Everybody who he invited to the supper refused his invitation. And so what we want to do, we want to look at this illustration that Jesus was teaching, and we want to learn from it. Because you know anything about preparing food, when you want to prepare some food, that's a lot of hard work. And if you're making a large preparation, that's even more hard. So we want to look at this story. Jesus and them were sitting around the table and they were eating. Then he told them a story about a man that prepared a great supper, and everybody that he invited, probably was some people that was dear to him, probably was some people that was personal or close to him. They refused his invitation. And you know they probably hurt his feeling. You ever prepared something and went out your way to do something for some people, and then they all made an excuse why they couldn't come, or even if they didn't make an excuse why they couldn't come, they didn't show up. That kind of hurt you. It hurt your feelings. Well, let's see what's going on in this lesson that Jesus is teaching his disciples or his followers concerning, he called it the Great Supper. It was a big supper. What? No. And I know it was a big supper or a great supper because look how many people end up showing up at the supper. We'll see that in our lesson. And this one here I may not finish today, so I don't want to rush it. But I want you to understand what's going on in this lesson. Luke chapter 14, starting at verse 15. When you find it, say, bless his name. Look what it says. And when one of them that sat at meat they were eating with him heard these things, he said unto him, Blessed is he that shall eat bread in the kingdom of heaven. They were sitting around eating supper, eating dinner. Jesus, they was eating some food, and he started talking about spiritual things. In other words, you think this food good, blessed is the one that's going to eat the food in the kingdom of heaven. Then he started speaking this parable unto them. He said unto them, A certain man made a great supper and bade many, which means he invited a lot of people. And he sent his servant at supper time to say to them that were bidding, Come, for all things are ready. Everybody that he invited, his servant went and told him, Hey, everything ready. Y'all need to come on. You know, you know, heard mama say that. Y'all need to come on here and eat. Food ready. Time to eat. Verse 18. And they with one consent began to make excuse. Jesus said they were just making an excuse. They didn't want to go. The first said, I have bought a piece of ground, and I must needs go and see it. I pray thee, have me excused. The first guy said he just had bought some property, and I need to go check on it. So please forgive me. Excuse me. I won't be able to attend because he bought some property. Now, I'm sure when he had got the invitation, he didn't just buy the property. So when did you buy this property? Because the man just invited y'all to come. You could have told him when the man brought the invitation that you ain't going to be able to make it. But he waited till the supper got ready. And he refused his invitation. And another said, verse 19, I have bought 5 yoke of oxen, and I go prove them. I pray that he have me excuse. He just bought some livestock. So he said he can't come eat nothing. And I can't participate. Because I just bought some livestock. Verse 20, And another said, I've married a wife, and therefore I cannot come. So that servant came and showed him all the Lord's these things. Then the master of the house, being angry, said unto his servant, go out quickly into the streets and lanes of the city. He said, listen. He came back and told his master that everybody you invited, Lord, they made excuses and said they can't come. So the master, he got mad. So he said, but the show still must go on. He told him, go out into the streets, into the lanes of the city, and bring in all the poor people, the handicapped, and the blind to this great dinner. But we're going to stay have a good time. And the servant said, Lord, it is done that thou hast commanded, yet there's still room. He said, I brought in all the people you asked me to invite. I went into the street, invited many people as I could, yet we still got more room for more. This was a great supper. And the Lord said unto the servant, go out into the highways and hedges, go a little further past town, and compel them to come in, that my house may be filled. He said, look, we just trying to have a good time. Just invite anybody who want to come now. We're going to have us a big party. I want the house full. We ain't going to start this party till the house is full. So just whoever will compel anybody, whoever want to come, just let them come. He going somewhere with this story now. For I say unto you that none of those men which were bidden shall taste of my supper. May the Lord add a blessing to the hearers and the doers of his word. He says those people that I invited won't get to taste none of this supper, because I'm inviting so many people, ain't going to be no leftovers. Because they figure they can go get them a little taste tomorrow. Probably. He says, okay, they won't taste my supper. That's how I know he talking about leftovers, because they already told them they weren't coming that day. So he said, but I'm telling these people that were been will not taste of my supper. They think they finna come in tomorrow and get them a plate. I'm going to make sure ain't nothing left. Because they already told them right there they ain't coming. So you know they ain't coming today, they probably going to check with them tomorrow. So now fill the house up. He said they're not going to taste none of my supper. I invited them first, and they kicked at it. Sort of like what God doing with us. God sent his son to die for us. Then we get saved and we act like we don't know God. Now church don't mean nothing to us. Huh? The elect. Kick at it. And then we go back to our old ways. That's what Jesus talked about in Matthew. Many gonna run up to him in that day and say, Lord, I prophesied in your name. He said, depart from me. You ain't gonna taste my supper. You ain't going no heaven. How you gonna be a Christian devil? But they think they can. People think they can be devilish and Christian. You can be a Christian and bipolar, which means you got a medical issue. It may seem like you got a devil, but you don't. Ain't no sin to be a lunatic. There's a bunch of lunatics in the Bible Jesus healed.
That's right.
Oh, but a demon is not a medical issue. That's a spiritual issue.
That's right.
I'm going to get to my lesson in a minute. Huh? You can't be a rattlesnake and not be poisonous. Or this snake here, he don't bite. Yeah, he ain't bit yet, but he bites.
That's right.
He will bite. He ain't retired. He just ain't bit yet. Your pet rattlesnake and you stay in your house. Oh, his name Luke, he don't bite. He bites.
That's right.
He just ain't bit yet. And you ain't gonna never drain all the poison out. You drain that poison out, it's gonna reproduce its own because God made him that way.
That's right. That's right.
You talking about they took the poison out of him. Yeah, you took some of it, but it's gonna reproduce. The only way that snake is not a threat if you take him away from civilization or kill him.
Wow.
You take him away from civilization, because he killed us. Take him away from civilization or you kill him. But I don't care what you put in him, he's going to reproduce some more venom. This man made a great supper. And if you know anything about cooking food, you know that's a lot of work. And Jesus said it was a great supper. Now, I thought it's one thing when you cook 5 or 10 people. But when you cook for a wedding or a graduation dinner or something like that, you got to call in the big help. Either you're going to call in the big help or you're going to spend some big money at the catering. Either way it goes, it's a great work for somebody. And he went all out his way to do this here. And then when he invited them into, it means to him that these were some special people to him. And yet they rejected his invitation. One man said he had just bought some land. Man, I'm never too busy to come eat. I cut the lawnmower off to come eat. And another one said he bought some ox. And another said he just got married. Bring your wife with you.
There you go.
But they all, with one consent, made an excuse and asked to be forgiven. Listen, a great deal of time and preparation is required when making a dinner to feed a large group of people. Watch this. Food tends to bring a bond amongst people. Food tends to bring a bond amongst people. Because when you eat, you relaxed. You really ain't got your mind focused on nothing but what's before you. Food tends to bring amongst people a certain bond. Food is very important to people. I don't think you never took the time to really realize how important food is. Food is very important to all of us, not just me, you too. I'm going to show you. That hurt this man. Because, watch this, food is very important to all of us. We use food to express how we feel more than anything in the world, including liquor. We use it for our celebrations. We use it for our achievements. We even use it in times of mourning and retirement. It's used for all occasions. People get married, people graduate, get a diploma, retire, somebody die. We use food to express what we feel because food is important. You may go to a wedding celebration, it may not have no liquor. You may go to a graduation dinner, they may not have no liquor. You may go to a baby shower, they may not have no liquor. You may go to a funeral, they may not have no liquor. We even use it for religious purposes, church anniversaries, pastor's anniversaries. You celebrate whatever. You mass choir, we use it for everything. May not find no liquor, but you guarantee you're going to find some food. And food is what got us in trouble with God. Food. He ate something. He didn't kill nobody. He ate something. They ate something that was forbidden. So food is very important to all of us. What did Jesus do? The last thing he did with his disciples before he left? Ate some food. I'm leaving. Let's enjoy ourselves. And I really don't kind of blame people, but we use food for everything. And matter of fact, if you don't cook, they ain't coming. Tell me, they're going to ask you coming over for the Super Bowl? Yeah, what y'all cooking?
Yes.
Popcorn and soda. Let me hit you back. It's used for everything. And we all got it like for real. You have a housewarming party. We bring you gifts. We bring you a housewarming gift. But it's going to be a bunch of food around there. Long time ago, this guy asked me to say he wanted me to go to his cousin's party. My wife went. Some people we know, they had a little birthday party. I said, well, how old is your cousin? Oh, she 2. She 2? I don't go to no 2-year-old. Oh, come on, Joe. It's nice, man. Everybody gonna be there. I told my wife, we ain't going this year. But we win anyway. Got in the backyard, dominoes here, and barbecue pit over there, and food, everybody having fun. And I said, well, where the birthday baby? Baby crying, nobody paying her no attention. Walk around with all that money on her. And just spend the money on the baby and went straight to the liquor. Went straight to the barbecue. She had plenty of money. Went straight for the food. Baby walk around. Ain't nobody playing with the baby. But that's the birthday girl. We're here for the food, man. They gave that $20. That was their fee to get a plate. And the baby just walk around the yard crying. Because she don't know what's going on. It's supposed to be about you. Food. When you have something on your job, what we do? Cook.
Yes.
Food. So food is intimacy. It brings about a bond. Food is very important to all of us. And then in this case, watch this. In this case, all the man's efforts were rejected. All his efforts were rejected by those he felt would be responsive and grateful to get invitation. But they rejected it. He probably had them in mind in his thoughts while he was preparing the menu. Because you're going to say, okay, well, I brought pastor. I know he like leg quarter, so we're going to do some leg quarter. Well, Brother White, he always talking about them oxtails, so we're going to have some oxtail. People, when they make a menu, the people they invite, they have them in mind sometimes. And they're going to make sure something you like is on the menu. Oh, yeah, don't forget that chocolate cake. Grandma liked chocolate cake. So they got a big old chocolate cake. They may have some other cake too, but they're going to throw that in there too. So that's how you do, because you're trying to make the people that you're inviting happy. That's all you're trying to do. Make their day. Yet they rejected it. Nevertheless, they were not interested, for some reason, in attending his supper. Jesus used this parable to compare this man's effort with the efforts God reach out to us every day. Now I'm finna get spiritual. All this man did went out his way to invite the people he felt would be most appreciative. And I know it was a good dinner. Even though it don't say what the delicacies were. Jesus said it was a great supper. So when Jesus calls something great, it's great. If he calls something small, it's small. You understand? This is God talking. If he say something narrow, he say the road to life is straight and narrow, and few people find it's tight. You don't think you're gonna get over there and you're gonna just eat. You gonna have to work to get in there. He say it's tight. But the road to destruction is broad and wide. And he said, many people, that road is easy. You ain't got to do nothing but get on it. That's what Jesus said. So when he says something, he know what he's talking about. He said, you want to be treated right? Do to others as you would have them do unto you. This is the golden rule of the Bible. Treat people how you want to be treated. And you'll get it back. A man that wants friends must show himself what? Friendly. So he said the same effort this man made to prepare this supper and invite the people he felt were worthy of the supper, the same effort God made when he sent me to the world. I came to die. And look how they treat me. Spat in my face, put me on a rugged old cross, stripped me half naked, slashed me on my back 39 minus 40 minus 1. Blindfolded him and slapped him and say, prophesy, tell us who hit you. Put a crown of thorns on his head. Accused him of being a devil, a chief devil on top of that. Said he had a demon. Said he was going crazy. Saw 2 witnesses to lie on him. They paid 2 witnesses to lie on him to make sure he go to jail and was crucified. Betrayed by one of his own preachers that he handpicked. One of his preachers denied him 3 times before the cock crew. His best friends accused him of her brother dying. Mary and Martha, Lazarus' sister, one of them told Jesus, if you'd have been here, our brother wouldn't have died. That's what she told him. Rabboni, Rabboni, she called him teacher. If you would have been here, our brother wouldn't have died. Blaming Jesus. Jesus said, this hour has come that the glory of God may be revealed. Rise, Lazarus. Lazarus, come forward. Then she couldn't say nothing. Then after he was crucified, old Dr. Thomas said, well, I tell you what, unless I could put my finger where they pierced him in his hand, I ain't gonna believe he got up from no ground. And I want to put my finger in the print of the nails, and I want to push my hand inside, because they say they push a sword in his side. I want to put my hand in there. You know, unless I can do that, I ain't gonna believe. He walked through the door and said, feel me, handle me, Thomas. Blessed are your eyes, for they have seen. But blessed are they have not seen.
Yes.
And believe. Ain't that something to say? Well, I got to touch with a nail. Who are you? And I went on my way to do all that. And yet you still got people that reject it. So it said God's understand how this man felt. The invitation is still on the table. Christ is gone to seat at the right hand of the Father.
That's right.
And the invitation has been extended to all. When he first came, the invitation was extended only to the Jews.
All right. That's right.
So Jesus using this story, but he really talking about himself. And he wants them to see that I'm talking about me, not this supper. Because when the woman came and said, Jesus, come heal my daughter, she is grievously vexed with a demon. Jesus told her, it's not right to take the children's bread and give it to the dog. He said, I come for the lost sheep. She said, but Jesus, even dogs eat the crumb that fall from the master's table. He said, I tell you, I found not so great a faith, not even in all Israel. And he healed the woman's daughter. But his mission was to get Israel saved first and let them save the world.
That's right.
But Israel killed him. So he really talking about that something, but he talking about him. And the invitation is still on the table. Whosoever call upon the name of the Lord shall what? Be saved. The invitation is still on the table. And we're going to see that at the marriage supper of the Lamb in heaven. And James and John's mother went to Jesus and said, when my sons get into the kingdom, let one sit on your right hand, let one sit on your left hand. Jesus said, woman, do you know what you're asking? That's not my decision to make, but whom the Father has prepared to sit at that table. I might want to put old Pastor Joseph up there with me. I was too tempted to say that. I might want to put Sister Robinson up there. Huh? I mean, I want you up there. It is prepared for whom my Father has prepared it. Just imagine, I'm closing now. Just imagine you sitting next to Moses and Joshua. Oh, Daniel right across. Thumbs up. Because you didn't quit like everybody else. Huh? And you go over there and see old Isaiah, Jeremiah. Huh? Old Ezekiel down there. Peter and Paul. Stephen. Hosea. Habakkuk, Micah, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. Then Brother White squeezed in the middle. Oh, Brother Taylor sitting on the end. Huh? Sister Sandra sitting right there next to Mother of Mary, Jesus' mom. Ain't that something? That's what I envision myself doing. Huh? Sister Ava up there sitting next to Elizabeth and John, Zacharias. Huh?
Amen.
Mama Lewis sitting up there talking to Samson. Huh? We done made it to glory. Because all God's children will be, the Bible said, that's up. That's what Jesus started this parable off with. Talking about in the kingdom of God, blessed is he that eat bread in the kingdom. And who's the bread they're going to be eating? Him, worshiping him. That's the bread. I'm closing. Jesus paid it all so that we should not face judgment or condemnation. Will you accept this invitation today? We extend this invitation to you right now. To the invitation, the greatest after party that'll ever be celebrated. Because when this party starts, it won't stop. See, you know, when you was young, you used to like to party all night. How about partying eternally?
Amen.
Huh? Give the Lord a hand clap of praise. Lessons from the Master, the Great Supper.